Vinisha is a simple and beautiful girl who is also a very good singer. She lost her parents when she was a young girl and was staying with her aunt. Vinisha worked as a teacher in the same school as Mr. Shamunna. Vinisha and Girish travelled in the same bus to reach their work as Girish's bank was opposite to Vinisha's school. One day, Vinisha did not have 5 rupees change for bus fare. The conductor shot back at her when she offered him a 100 rupees note. Girish offered Vinisha to pay the bus fare. She was hesitant to take his help, but agreed and said quickly, "I will pay you my fare as soon as we get down." As soon as they got down from the bus, Vinisha told Girish to wait, and she immediately started looking for the shops to get change, but no shops were open. Seeing Vinisha's efforts, Girish said, "It's okay, no need to pay the fare." But Vinisha did not agree to that and gave a 100 rupees note to Girish and told to return the change whenever possible. Now Girish was impressed by her honesty, and he was already impressed by her beauty and simplicity as he used to see her in the bus every day. At home, Girish asked Shamunna about Vinisha. Shamunna told, "She is a very nice girl and has an excellent voice. She is from Mysore, but from our community." Girish told him about the incident on the bus. When Girish had gone out, Shamunna said to his wife, "Gauri, I think Girish is interested in that girl. It will be a good match. Should we make some inquiries?" "No, certainly not. We are the boys' side. Let her elders approach us," said the arrogant mother of an eligible boy. Gauramma had no plans of getting Girish married before Chandru, but Chandru had clearly told her that he will get married only when he gets his green card, and he couldn't say when he would get it. So they should not delay Girish's marriage for his sake, and Gauramma agreed. Girish and his family went to see the girl. Both Gauramma and Surabhi liked Vinisha in their very first meeting. She looked very pleasant and the kind who would be willing to adjust. Shamunna had been in favor of this alliance right from the start, and Girish was more than happy. Vinisha too felt fortunate and was willing to agree instantly. At home, Gauramma started pre-marriage talks with Shamunna and Girish. She wanted a very grand wedding. She said, "Our elder son is in America. We have to maintain our status. If the wedding is simple like 10 other people, we will be ridiculed. Let Vinisha sell her parents' house in Mysore for wedding expenditure." At this point, Shamunna had enough. He could no longer hold back his displeasure at his wife's words. He said, "Let Girish and Vinisha decide about this. Selling a house just for the sake of show off is foolish." Gauramma's face reflected the anger she felt at her husband's remarks. To prevent further argument, Girish intervened and said, "I will talk to Vinisha and decide. Leave it to us." Girish and Vinisha decided to not to sell the house as it was her parents' last memory. Gauramma called Chandru and told him about the wedding plans and thanked him again and again for the dollars he has been sending. She also told him how they have been leading a better life because of dollars. Though Chandru liked his brother Girish and was happy that he was getting married, he felt it was not practical to fly down to India just to be present for the ceremony. He chose instead to send them a gift of $500. Knowing his mother, he was quite sure that the money would matter more than his presence. Girish and Vinisha got married. Vinisha was very happy in her new house. Shamanna was very kind. Girish loved her. She realized that her mother-in-law was a dominating person and Surbhi a self-centered person. Vinisha took on many of the household chores soon after she joined the family. She would wake up early and help her mother-in-law in the morning before going to school.